Hey everybody. Um, I've been feeling a little under the weather, so that's why I haven't been answering my emails like I normally do. I do apologize about that. Um, One of the things that I've been noticing though with my emails is that a lot of you are asking for, is there anything else? Further proof. And I can understand that. I did go with some of the main points in my last video, and even then it was still 31 seconds longer than what it should have been. It was an hour and 31 seconds, so I can understand some requests for follow-up, and that's fine. But that's why I'm turning around and doing this video today. Um, there's another major point that I didn't cover in one of my videos, in any of my videos, and I really should have covered it in the first video dealing with the three characters that were broken when I was talking about 11. Because it has to do with the way they're portraying 11 at the end of season 3. And more than likely, they're going to continue that portrayal into season 4, which is a mistake. It's a big mistake. Okay? In order to understand it, though, we've got to understand a few things about the term normal. Okay? Because everybody says, well, now she can be normal. Normal doesn't exist. Okay? Before you guys start yelling and screaming, let me explain. Okay? Normal is a construct that was created by the scientific community in order to help group people and things into categories. Okay? It requires two things in order to work. The first of which is parameters. In other words, a way of defining what normal is. For example, you could say, is it normal to like chocolate ice cream over vanilla? Quite often people would say, yeah, that's normal. However, if somebody happens to prefer vanilla over chocolate, realize that what you're doing is you're saying that person is now abnormal because you've set the parameters at chocolate over vanilla. Okay? Reverse the parameters and say, is it normal to like vanilla over chocolate? And now all the people that said that they like the chocolate over vanilla are now abnormal because you've just changed the definition of normal. Okay? Without any parameters, normal can't exist. Everybody is and everybody isn't normal if you don't have any parameters. Okay? The second thing that's needed by normal is perspective. Okay? Now, the neat thing with perspective is that it can be implied. For example, when I said, is it normal to like chocolate over vanilla? I'm implying that I'm asking it from your perspective. Okay? So if I were to ask you, is it normal to have psychic abilities? Chances are the majority of you are going to say, no, it's not. That's not normal because you don't have psychic abilities, and the probabilities are pretty high that you don't know anybody that has psychic abilities. If you do, it's probably a situation where you don't know they have psychic abilities because most people like that tend to want to stay in the shadows. They don't want to come out with what they are, and for good reason. Okay? But if you change the perspective and say, how would 11 or how would 8, aka Nikki, answer that same question from the show, then the answer would be yes. It is normal for them. Why? Because they've had those abilities their entire lives. Okay? It's a safe bet that if I were to ask you, is it normal to have hands? Most of you would probably say yes. Okay? Here's the thing though. You've had hands your entire life. You've been able to do things. Dress yourself, feed yourself, pick up things from the desk, pick up things from the floor. If you play a musical instrument, chances are it's one that requires your hands, whether it be a piano and the keyboards, whether it be guitar, drums, whatever. Typically, they all require you having hands. What if you were to wake up some morning and find that your hands are gone, though? How would you feel? What would you think? How would you react? Most people, when asked that question by Harvard University, answered the question with that they would be frustrated, angry, enraged was one of the answers, confused, lost. Yet look at the way that 11 deals with it when she tries to bring the teddy bear down using her powers and can't. She just shrugs it off like it's nothing. Yet clearly, if you think about it, based on your reaction to how you would feel without hands all of a sudden, after having them your whole life, you'd be pissed. Plain and simple. She's not. They are not playing her in a proper way to reflect what she actually would be feeling. So now they're throwing out behavioral sciences as well as getting the characters wrong. I'm going to take and post at the end of this video the links to the other two videos in case you haven't seen them yet. And hopefully every place that I can post this, I'm going to turn around and post in the comments section. Try to pin it so that it stays at the top. The links as well to the other two videos. The one is in both YouTube and Vimeo. The other one is only in YouTube. I do apologize about that, but I did it way back before I had a Vimeo account. This one should be short enough that, well, it will be short enough because I've only gone for about 9 minutes so far. It will be short enough that I'll be able to post it in IGTV as well on Instagram. So you'll be able to see it there too. But that's one more way that they're messing the thing up. And the thing is, the Duffer Brothers, as I pointed out in my last video, they know that they're doing this. They're doing it under the guise of creative license, which is the excuse that their lawyer gave in her email. So they know what they're up to. It's no secret. They're not going to change because we ask them to. They're just going to find a different way of destroying the show. So we need to rethink whether or not we really want to see this show again or not. And maybe then we'll wake up Netflix into doing something. So until my next video, take care, stay healthy, because right now it's still COVID-19 is still out there, still going strong. In fact, it's gotten stronger than it was in the first wave. Please be smart, be safe. Don't listen to Trump, listen to the experts. Wear your mask, do the social distancing. It's going to save you in the long run. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.